Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rambling RunOff. I am your host, Robert Rios, here to give you the sports news I think you need to hear. And of course, with me today is my co-host, as always, Mr. Danny Tan. Danny, say what's up to the people.
What up, y'all? What's going on?
No, yet. We are here to talk about sports and ramble for about an hour or so. So please join us. Today we're going to be talking, of course, some more MLS, some NBA, March Madness, everything all in between. So yeah, everyone, I hope you guys are buckled in. So make sure that if you're driving, you have two hands on the steering wheel.
Yep.
If you're laying down, make sure you got a good cozy pillow next to you. If you're sitting out, cracking open a cold one with the boys, make sure they're nice and frozen. Or if you just like hearing us talk, put it back in the freezer. Or if not, if you just like hearing our voices, thank you. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about as well. We got to talk about some soccer, some U.S. national team soccer. But some housekeeping. Sorry we missed you last week. We got a little busy over here on my side, so I was like, maybe we should hold off. So sorry that we missed everybody last week, but we're here today. So
yes, sir.
I think we're in for a good one too. So we'll see what happens. But Danny, how have you been? What'd you do last week since we didn't record?
Pretty good. Not much. I did manage to get in a little bit of golf on the weekend. Just right after the rain broke. Got in a couple holes. But yeah, not much. Just work. What about you, Rob?
Okay, I mean that's good. Yeah, I mean glad you got to go out to the course. Didn't you go out this weekend as well?
Last weekend I did go out. This weekend, yeah, I did.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, for both weekends it was raining, but I did on both weekends get a little bit of golf in. You know.
Okay,
you know how
good.
it be.
I mean, I'm surprised you were able to find a tee time.
Yeah, I mean, our courses luckily aren't affected by the LA like city golf thing. But
yeah,
thankfully. But yeah.
No, that's good. I mean, on my end, I went out to a festival and had a good time.
Sick.
I may or may not have lost my phone.
Oh shit!
I have my phone.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
Nice.
Out of dumb luck.
Damn.
I was shitting myself for most of the day, but luckily my girlfriend's smart and she helped me find it.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, I know, right? Other than that, I mean, I had a good time. I went with my friends, and we boogied all night. So
nice.
But other than that, I mean, mostly just same thing, work and trying to keep warm and not wet from the cold. I went to work the other day and it was raining. It was great.
Sounds
wonderful.
Fun.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful. But I mean, just been watching a little bit of footy here and there. I was able to watch the U.S. men's national team win the Nations League for the third time in a row, which we'll talk about later on. But I mean, that's mostly been it. So I'm excited about that. Here, Dan, I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay.
What's your favorite after golf snack?
After golf snack, I like to get food after golf. Usually it's something lighter. I don't know. We've done K barbecue before. That's fine, but it's kind of heavy.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Something lighter, like some gum tam for my Vietnamese homies out there. Some broken rice for my non-Vietnamese homies out there. Yeah, something lighter. I mean, just whatever. Just some food after.
Oh, okay. I like some canes.
Canes, ooh, and damn fried chicken.
I think we've done canes after one time. No, I like. It's getting kind of expensive though, low key.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a good after activity golf snack.
Yeah, for late night golf, we usually skip dinner and then we go after. So, it's a little bit heavier because it's like a late dinner. Everyone's hungry, so sometimes we go to BJ's, get pizza and drinks and stuff. That's always pretty fun too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I know. I was like, what type of random question can I ask him that's sports related? So that's what came to mind. I'm like, I know he goes getting food around that time, so
Yeah, I do.
that's. I think see, I could think of stuff on the fly. But alrighty, sir, are you ready to start the major sports rambling? What the people came to hear?
I'm ready, baby.
All right, everybody. As I mentioned in our intro, our first topic for today is MLS 2024 Match Day 7. We're gonna skip over Match Day 6 because since we weren't here last week, obviously, I'm not gonna go over all that. We had a time crunch still, so. But anyways, we're gonna go over Team of the Match Day, which they changed up the shape this week. They usually have a three man front line, but this time they went a 2-man front line, which we got Arango, we got, and then we got as the front two strikers. And then we got Peck, Mihailovic, Klitsch, Pico, and then in the back we got Escobar, Elliott, Cascante, Davis, and for goalkeeper they put in Freeze from New York City. And your player of the match day for his hat-trick heroics, Christian Arango from Real Salt Lake, getting him the hat-trick against St. Louis. Congratulations. I believe that is his first player of the match day award this season. So congratulations to him.
Shout out.
And then, shout out to him. He used to play at LAFC. Then he moved out to Pachuca and Liga MX in the Mexican League. And then Real Salt Lake was able to acquire him, and he's balling up once again in the MLS.
Oh yeah.
So no drop of quality there. Then we're gonna run through the score lines and dish out to what we think. And Danny, I believe you were able to see some highlights, of course.
Yes, sir.
All right. And which one of those were you able to watch? I believe you were able to see the Union Minnesota ones, correct?
Yes, I watched the Minnesota Union, which is Philly, right? I watched the LAFC and who the hell did I play? LAFC.
Colorado Rapids.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Raptors. And then the Rapids.
No, the Rapids.
And then
not
I
the
watched
Toronto Raptors.
The last one was Atlanta and
Chicago.
Chicago, that's right.
All right. But luckily the Union and Minnesota were the first game of the weekend. The Union steamrolling Minnesota, who I believe were formerly undefeated. We had two undefeated teams going up against each other. I'll say at least two good teams going up against each other. One really good East team, one really good West team. Philadelphia Union 2-0 in this contest. Daniel Gaza got the opening goal for the Union in the 16th minute. And Julian Carranza in the 84th minute closed it out for the Union. Danny, what did you think about those two goals by Philadelphia?
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. It seemed like Philadelphia is really able to break down Minnesota's defense. They were heavy on possessions and whatnot, and I just caught them lacking. I was like, God damn, I think Minnesota has some great recovery defense, but damn, when you leave a gap,
No, yeah, I feel like what it is, like they start pushing, you push, and then at some point the team's gonna catch on to what you're doing, and they're gonna find like the gaps and the holes and exploit them. So that's what I feel like Union did, because there were goals from the run of play, which to translate to you is they're not running. Well, to translate for basketball, it's all fast breaks in quotations. So they're not necessarily. It's not a free kick. It's not a penalty or a corner kick. So it's all from wherever they do. We're from basically the regular play of the ball. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were just balling up, going on their fast breaks. People were getting into the right spots, and boom, here you go. You got 2 goals. So the Union, one of the last 3 undefeated teams in the league. So congratulations to the Union. I know they were knocked out of Champions Cup, but hey, I'm surprised they're doing well in the MLS. So maybe they're gonna make me eat my words from what I said earlier on, a couple weeks ago about the Union. Moving on now, we had LAFC traveling out to Colorado. The Rapids were victorious 3-2. Excuse me. However, LAFC did give them a good fight. Eduardo Atuesta opened up the scoring line for LAFC in this match in the 8th minute. And LAFC's new signing, David Martinez, was able to get onto the score sheet in the 76th minute. However, the Rapids, keeping in the fight, Moise Bombito scored in the 38th minute. And then one of their new signings for the Rapids, Jordi Mihailovic, kind of a shocker of a sign, considering last year Colorado were not signing a lot of people. Now they are, with their goal, with also their goalkeeper as well, with Stefan in the back. Jordi Mihailovic getting 2 goals in the 83rd and the 89th to give who's texting me to give the Rapids the win. But here, I know you saw the highlights, Danny.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
LAFC, I don't know, man. They're real strong to start with, and then they just kind of fell apart. I don't know. The Rapids were a great bounce back team. They were going kind of tit for tat in the second half, but I don't know. They kind of started lacking, but not in a way where like their play was bad. They just like felt like they got lazy. You know what I'm saying?
There was no creativity.
Yeah, I mean, on either side, offense or defense. You know.
Oh, okay. No, yeah. And then I don't know if you noticed, but the guy that scored the second goal also got the red card for LAFC.
Yeah. The rookie, right?
Yeah, I didn't see where he got the first yellow, but I mean, yeah, it was kind of a soft foul.
Yeah.
But also, you can't be kicking the ball away in a fit because that's an automatic yellow, and that's why he got basically, in quotations, 2 techs.
Yeah.
2 yellows, you're gone. So he's gonna miss the next match, which I'll get to a little bit later on. I'm gonna do my favorite thing where I start asking you random questions.
Yep.
But you already know what should be coming later on, so I hope you got an idea on what to expect. But yeah, their new signing, he looked good, but yeah, it's a very not so smart thing to do.
No.
You know, give yourself a second yellow, and then now you can't play in your next match, which is a big one, which I'm not gonna spoil it yet. But yeah, the Rapids 3-2 over LAFC. Next up, we got a Eastern Conference matchup, FC Cincinnati versus Charlotte FC. This game ended 1-1. It did have 5 yellow cards in it. The game opened up with a Gerbril Diani goal in the 59th minute, a penalty. And then Cincinnati, of course, in the last dying moments of the match, Aaron Salam Bupenza in the 92nd minute of the game, 90+2 to be exact. CF Montreal lost to DC United, another matchup with a few yellow cards that had 5. DC United with the lone goal. Pedro Santos in the 84th minute to wrap it up for DC. Red Bulls New York and Orlando City tussled up in the Orlando humidity to a 1-1 draw. Lewis Morgan continued his scoring streak with a 21st minute penalty. Orlando was able to get their lone goal, kinda, by a Noah Elio own goal from New York in the 89th minute. Orlando staying strong with their live or die last minute goals, of course. Sporting Kansas City got over Toronto FC 3-1. KC scoring in the 57th, 64th, and the 83rd. All the goals were scored by Remy Walter, Jacob Davis, Alenis Vargas, and Toronto's lone goal was scored in the last dying moments of the match by Jonathan Osorio in the 97th minute of stoppage time. FC Dallas were the losers and part of the Tejas Copa, or the Texas Cup for my English folk. 2-1 was the scoreline as they visited Austin FC. Another match with a skew of yellow cards, 5 of them again. Dallas opened up the scoring with a Eugene Anasa 51st minute goal to start off the second half. Then Austin getting 2 goals. Julian Cascante in the 54th, and then Diego Rubio in the 70th minute. Danny, fun fact, this is Austin's first win since August of last year.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I believe they were either winless or have only won one match since they had traded one of their wingers, Diego Fagundes, to the Galaxy, which was somewhat shocking to most people considering he was one of their better players. But nobody knows what happens in the locker room.
Wow.
So either A, they had to dump him, or B, there was more to it. But allegedly, I digress.
Allegedly.
Because, yeah, why would you get rid of one of your best players?
Yeah.
That made no sense. But apparently, doing some background research, they had no problem with the books. So, who knows, Danny?
Oh, bro.
Out in Houston, the visiting San Jose Earthquakes visited Houston Dynamo, where the Dynamo were victorious 2-1. However, the Quakes were able to jump on the horse very quickly, as Bruno Wilson officially scored in the first minute. And then Houston were able to get their 2 goals very late in the match, by the way. Sebastian Ferreira in the 81st minute and Franco Escobar getting the game winner in the 84th. However, San Jose did finish this match with 9 men on the field, as Preston Judd and Jackson Ewell both received red cards. I know Preston Judd, I believe he received an automatic red. It was when the ball was out of play, it was getting thrown in. He kind of whacked the guy in the face. So, yeah, you can't do that.
Damn.
It was caught on instant replay. Oh, officially on video assistant review. So, got caught slipping. And Danny, your Columbus Crew went out to Nashville and took home a point with a 2-2 draw. The Crew's Sean Zawansky. I don't know. You think that's how they say it? Zawadsky.
Yeah.
There you go. Zawadsky in the 16th minute, and Mariano Henstroza. Dang it, I had it earlier. Hinestro. Damn it. I'll like review these names and I don't know. Henstroza. There you go.
Henstroza.
In the 79th minute. Yes. And I did it, and I goofed up here. I did it backwards. I think Nashville had the first 2 goals, yeah. And like the stoppage time of first half, Nashville's Hani Mukhtar in the 45th minute, and then Anaba Godoy in the 45th minute as well. 45. I don't know. The way they put it on ESPN was weird. It says 45 plus 3 and 45 plus 8. So, in stoppage time of first half, basically. But, yeah, I mean, it was good on game for Columbus to keep themselves in this matchup. But I think a lot of Nashville people should be getting really annoyed and upset with the team, considering this is like the 3rd or 4th time this season or during their play that they let up. They end up not leaving with 3 points. They did this against Miami in the Champions Cup tournament. They did this against the Galaxy not so long ago, and they do it again against Columbus. So, I don't know. Nashville's got to get their shit together.
Yeah, they got to do something.
If not, I mean, they haven't lost necessarily, but you can't be giving up 3 points like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on now. The Seattle Sounders traveled to the wet and cold Los Angeles Galaxy, where the Galaxy were victorious 1-0 over the visiting Sounders. Gabriel Peck scored the lone goal of the game in the 4th minute. I don't know if I just go over this game really quickly. It was wet and cold. I don't know if you were able to see any highlights of that, Danny, but
nope.
Although they do tarp up the fields when it's raining, but as a local, can you testify that it was raining for most of the day?
Yeah, it was.
Even though it wasn't a heavy rain, but it was raining all day.
I mean, it poured in like spots, here and there.
Yeah. But I did see the forecast, and yeah, I mean it didn't look like it was raining too much at the game, but you could tell towards like the last 5 minutes it started coming down.
Yeah. Like
it was around 9 o'clock maybe. and it was just. I was like, damn, good thing it didn't rain, because I mean the field is flooded either way, but it is what it is. Galaxy win. I'm happy. Real Salt Lake faced St. Louis City SC. Salt Lake win 3-1. St. Louis opened up the scoreline. Indiana Vasilev in the 3rd minute, super early. But of course, as I mentioned, Salt Lake won their game with a Christian Orango hat trick. He scored in the 70th minute, 84th minute, and the 91st minute of stoppage time. The Portland Timbers went up to Canada to face the Vancouver Whitecaps, where they were defeated 3-2. The Whitecaps, Ryan Gold opened up the scoreline in the 2nd minute, Fafa Picault in the 29th, and Ryan Paposo in the 87th minute. The Timbers scores were Evander in the 52nd minute and Felipe Mora in the 77th minute. Fun fact, Danny, the Timbers' Evander was named after a very famous combat fighter. Can you guess who he was named after?
Evander sounds so familiar.
Yes. Think about it, Danny.
Evander Holyfield.
Yes.
Got him.
I believe he's Brazilian, and if I remember the story correctly, his dad was a very big Evander Holyfield fan, so he named him after Evander Holyfield.
Kind of insane.
And of course, in South American fashion, he literally does not have any other name. They just call him Evander.
Yeah, makes sense.
And Danny, we finally get to the last matchup here. The last match of the weekend, which was on Sunday, Easter Sunday. Oh, yeah. Happy Easter, everybody, by the way. I forgot about that.
Happy late Easter.
Happy late Easter. Atlanta United 3-0 over the Chicago Fire. Danny, give us your thoughts on the matchup.
Yeah, Atlanta, the A, baby. They were literally on fire. Ironically, to Chicago. Yeah, there was that crazy header goal. Off of was it a side? I forget, it was a side kick or whatever, but there was also that another insane not lob kick, I forget a cross kick. Is that what you call it? Cross kick?
A cross, yeah, you call it a cross.
There's an insane cross kick. Yeah, Atlanta, they picked them apart. I mean, the Chicago Fire, there were a couple times they had a shot. I was surprised Atlanta didn't score higher, because I felt like the game was kind of slow paced, and they fired some shots from kind of like quarter field or whatever. I was like, what the hell? You're wide open, yes, but there's definitely a better look for that. But it was a great game overall. That Atlanta crowd goes hard. I did not know they went that hard.
Yeah, dude. They got that's where the Atlanta Falcons play.
Yeah.
So it's not the full stadium. They're pushing maybe 30,000, 40,000 people in the lower bowl. And then on a good day, you're getting at least 72,000 in there.
Damn. They went hard, man.
But Atlanta goes hard, bro. But for the scores, once again, Yorgos Giacomakis in the 45th minute, and then the young man Jamal Tiar.
Don't ask me for this one, man.
Tiari in the 64th, and he gets another goal in the 95th minute, 90+5. And stoppage time. For the Fire, Carlos Terran was given a red in the 83rd minute. And those are our score lines for this week. But Danny, of course, I gotta ask you, who do you think is going to win, lose, or draw this weekend? Are you excited?
Oh, read them off.
We got a lot of good. We got a lot of good matchups, bro. So, yeah, and we have to do the first big one. We have El Tráfico, LA Galaxy traveling to LAFC at BMO Stadium. What do you think is going to happen? Win, loss, or draw?
I think that's going to be just to piss you off, FC win.
You think the undefeated LA Galaxy are going to get their first loss of the season against LAFC?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you give me a score line?
I'm gonna say 2-1.
Okay, that's fair. Let me see. What else can I throw at you? Let's do, since Atlanta is hot, I believe they traveled to New York. So win, loss, or draw?
Atlanta win 3-1.
What's the score? 3-1. Oh, that's pretty good. New York hasn't been playing that well. And then let me see who's on Sunday. And we got Kansas City versus Portland.
Oh, Portland in hot garbage right now.
Ha!
Right. Kansas City.
They're in 8th place. Yeah, they're not doing so well. Well, they started good, and then I don't know what happened.
It was that upset win though, right? I mean, it was just a season opener, whatever. But I got Portland.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, Kansas City. I'll say 2-0, 2-zip.
Oh, okay, all right. Damn, Danny. And let me see. I guess we gotta throw an East Coast contest in there again. I think we skipped. Let's do Cincinnati or New York Red Bulls.
Cincinnati, New York Red Bulls. I'll give it to Cincinnati.
All right, Cincinnati, number 1 in the league right now, or number 1 in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll give it a 3-0.
Oh, damn, goose egg. Damn, Danny. Or what'd you used to say? I know you used to play tennis. What'd you guys say? Donut?
I think so. I forget the tennis show, man. Yeah, donut. Yeah, that's a 6-0 though. That's like you cucked them, you know.
But just to go over the table very quickly. Yeah, as I mentioned, in the Eastern Conference, I'm just going to go over the top 5 for each conference. Cincinnati, number 1. Miami at number 2. The Columbus Crew at 3. New York Red Bulls at 4. And Toronto FC at number 5. On the Western Conference side, LA Galaxy at 1. Vancouver Whitecaps at 2. Real Salt Lake at 3. Then at 4, we have Minnesota. And number 5, we got Houston. So, I think we're looking for another great week of MLS soccer. We have, like I said, the one rivalry matchup. Looking at the schedule as well, I believe that's everybody in regards to rivalries. I think in the next coming weeks we'll probably see a couple more. But, Danny, do you have any other questions or comments or concerns in regards to the MLS?
No.
All right. Perfect. Because now it's your turn to help us ramble on a little bit more here, because we're going from the pitch to
the hardwood.
Yeah, exactly. You read my mind. The hardwood.
I mean, we say it every fucking week.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a good segue. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? The wood?
Yeah. The small
the
grass
concrete
explodes into the strong tree. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, me and you didn't grow up on the hardwood. We grew up on the cement.
The blacktop. Yeah.
On the blacktop. Yeah, there you go. The blacktop. Yeah. Yeah, the blacktop is where we learn how to play ball.
That's what it is.
Yeah, the blacktop is unforgiving. That's why everyone was always shocked whenever I would dive for the ball in the indoor courts.
Insane. Yeah, because you scrape yourself up for no reason.
Yeah, well, think about it. I learned how to fall on the blacktop, so I was like, I'm not scared to fall on the wood.
Yeah. That's true.
Boom.
I guess.
And just like everyone, I always wore pants.
Yeah,
so I had a little bit of protection on the blacktop.
Yeah.
But also, I'd be coming home with ripped pants.
Yeah, torn up pants for sure.
On my knees and everything.
Yep.
But we're not talking about our old basketball days, because no one cares about that.
True.
That's a story for another day. Maybe that's a warm-up topic for another day.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyways, NBA talk. We got, last week we had 3 weeks. Now we have 2 weeks left in the season.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a little dicey. We got a few spots left. I mean, considering up until at least this past Sunday, teams are starting to clinch. The Thunder clinched a playoff berth and reclaimed the number 1 with their victory over the Knicks. The Nuggets overpowered the Cavaliers to secure a postseason berth and climb into the 2nd position as of the March 31st. The Timberwolves fall from 1st to 3rd with their loss to the Bulls. The Clippers beat the Hornets to maintain a 2-game lead over the Mavericks at number 4. Mavericks win their 7th straight game as of March 31st, moving past the Pelicans into 5th via the tiebreaker. The Kings jumping over the Suns for number 7 via tiebreaker following their win against the Jazz. The Lakers cruised past the Nets this past weekend to remain 1.5 games behind the Kings. The Suns in 9th. The Warriors remain 1.5 games, 1.5 game deficit behind the Lakers in 10th with their victory over the Spurs. The Rockets see 11-game win streak snapped by the Mavs following 2 games behind the Warriors. For the East, the Cavaliers lose to the Nuggets, falling 2.5 games behind the Bucks in third. Knicks remain a game and a half behind the Cavaliers at number 4. After a home loss to the Thunder, the Heat dominated the Wizards, climbing within half a game of the Pacers for 6. The 76ers maintained 4-game lead over the Bulls at number 8 with a rout of the Toronto Raptors. And then the Bulls were upset the Timberwolves, increasing their lead over the Hawks for 9th to 1.5 games.
Don't remind me.
Danny, where do you see the table standing right now for the league?
I mean, just about. They're kind of locked in, I think. There's a little bit of movement up and down possible. I think the most exciting piece is Joel Embiid returning just today, actually. He just finished up playing. The Sixers were able, as of this recording, Tuesday, April 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Sixers were just able to squeak by the number 1 seeded Oklahoma City Thunder. And they were able to pull out a win without Tyrese Maxey. So once that 1-2 combo comes back, the Sixers are going to be scary. They're kind of locked into the 8th spot right now. They could move up to the 7th spot. So they'd be passing up the Heat and then potentially be facing the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. But we will see. I think other than that, Lakers still making a mad scramble along with the Kings and the Suns to get out of the play-in. New Orleans Pelicans are silently moving up in the ladder. The Dallas Mavericks are on a hot streak with a 7-game win streak. Yeah, I mean, other than that, Boston Celtics solid. Securely have the best record in the league right now. And then Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder battling out for first place. I believe the Denver Nuggets also play today. As of this recording, so they will be. Yeah, they're currently playing the San Antonio Spurs, which would likely be a W. So they would likely move up to number 1 as.
Actually, the Spurs are winning as of this recording. It's 71 to 63 in the third quarter.
Okay, come on, relax, man. Come on, it's Nikola Jokic. They're gonna come back.
But Wemby, bro.
I know Wemby has been on a tear recently, alongside Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets.
I think what's happening there is that they got eliminated and they just said, "Fuck it, just do your own thing," and he's just kind of balling up on his own. Okay?
Yeah, I think
that makes no sense.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get Wemby as much experience in this season with the limited games that they have left. I think the Rockets are trying to make a push, so Jalen Green's really trying to lead them that way. And I think Fred VanVleet and the rest of those older vets are handing the keys over, saying, officially, our season is over-ish, basically. If you can push us to the play-in, great. If not, we're done. And they were on a great win streak, but they just lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, womp, womp, womp. I think previously, before that, they were on like a 9-game win streak or something insane. But yeah, Wemby's been great. The handful of injuries that we've talked about in the past few weeks, Karl Anthony Towns, who else? Damn it,
it's starting to catch up to them.
Yeah, they're starting to come back potentially this season. In the next couple of weeks before the playoffs.
Oh, I thought you meant like they're starting to play bad because they have too many injuries.
No, I mean, well, a little bit, but who else?
Who's that guy that they have that's like plays old school?
Who?
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards? Oh, yeah.
He's really good.
I mean, yeah, he's been popping up. I mean, he's been decent.
I think he's my favorite player right now.
Oh, Anthony Edwards is insane right now. But I have a sad update for everyone. We always start the season, the NBA season off with my fantasy. Unfortunately, I've placed 6th place.
Out of
14.
Wait, it's not that bad.
I mean, yeah, I was the 12th pick, so I don't think it's too bad. But I could have placed higher. I could have been 5th. Unfortunately.
Wait, so it's over? That's it?
What's up? Yeah, it's over. We're done. Yeah, we finish around this time, like 2 weeks before playoffs, because, I mean, even before this, like, players are being rested and whatnot. But, yeah, unfortunately, I had like some key players get rested for a couple of days, and RJ Barrett went out for me. Who Who else? Right near the end. Oh God, another Toronto Raptor guy. Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes got injured. He should be coming back soon. Yeah,
that was a bozo.
hey, relax, my dude. This is a future of the franchise.
The future of the franchise.
Who else do the Toronto Raptors have?
Nobody.
Exactly. He's the future of the franchise. Shut up,
bro.
It's him and RJ Barrett.
All right.
And Emmanuel Quickly, basically.
I put my money on Barrett.
Oh, relax, my dude. Scotty Barnes is way better than RJ Barrett.
Even when
he
starts acting a goof.
I mean, he's goofy. Who cares?
What was the yell he did at the free throw line? Ah!
Hey, relax, man. Okay, he's a grown boy. Give him a chance.
A grown boy or a grown man? Those are two different things, Danny.
Man, he's just a kid, man. How old is he? He's like 23.
He's like 3 years younger than us, bro.
How old is he? He is.
What?
He's 22. Relax. He turns 23
right.
in August. Dude, he was born in 2001. Relax, dude. He's a kid.
I mean, we're kids too, almost. Yeah. We're starting to leave that the kid zone.
We're nearly late 20s into 30. Relax.
We're leaving the kid zone, unfortunately. But anyways, no one wants to hear about our midlife crisis.
Yeah, I mean, to me right now, the playoff picture is exactly what it is. If you go to the NBA.com right now, click on the standings. They have a projected playoff picture. The bracket is set for both the play-in and the playoffs, with the 7th and 8th seeds being TBD. So right now, I think it's pretty close to what it's gonna be.
You just said that?
What's that?
I haven't even seen that all day.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just started it because
bro. All right, hold on.
I think I saw it yesterday. Actually, I don't know.
The fuck? Whatever. Oh man, either they're trolling me or I'm a very bad researcher.
No, I mean maybe they just, because sometimes what they'll do is like it breaks and then they undo the option and then they put it back.
Bro,
I think no one else like notices.
Let me see. Oh, here we go.
But yeah, I mean the picture is pretty much set. I think the only things that might move up and down are the Sixers might become the 7th seed in the East. What else?
Oh, here we go. It says 2024 NBA play-in tournament bracket if the regular season ended after games played on April 1st.
Yep.
So yeah, Suns versus the Kings, then Lakers versus Warriors in the West, and in the Eastern Conference it would be the Heat and the Sixers, and the Bulls versus the Hawks.
Yep.
And then yeah, it'd be Celtics versus whoever wins at the 8, then Bucks versus the 7, and then so on. For the Eastern, and for the West, it'd be Thunder versus whoever, and then Nuggets versus whoever. So yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing, the Nuggets and the Thunder might switch. Nuggets might be the 1 seed. I think other than that, it's pretty set.
You said the Nuggets and the Thunder?
Yeah, the Nuggets and the Thunder. Yeah, because tonight the Thunder, I think the Thunder have already lost one, and the Nuggets are gonna win, so they might switch from the 1 and 2 seed, and then maybe the Timberwolves might even go up to the 2 seed.
Okay.
Thunder might fall to 3. I don't know.
Because the Thunder play Boston tomorrow.
Yeah, that's probably a loss.
Damn, no confidence.
Yeah, I don't have confidence. What? I mean, Jalen Williams has been playing out of his mind. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing out of his goddamn mind.
Wait, let's pause right there. So we have the 2 number 1 teams from each conference going head to head.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna play hard ball, or are they gonna relax since they're already?
They're not gonna play crazy.
Playoff contention.
But the Celtics want to for sure get a win on that. Like they're gonna play as hard as the other team plays. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna feel each other out.
Okay.
And see how hard.
I mean, obviously Boston is.
I mean,
12 games.
They're set, right? But
yeah, they're way ahead in the East.
You know,
but for Kansas City, for Oklahoma City, I think they might want this more, considering Denver can jump them or Minnesota can jump them.
Yeah.
So.
And I think they want to send a clear message that if we are to meet in a conference final, or the finals actually, we're gonna whoop you. You know, so be ready. You know, they want to send a message to this young Buck team.
Okay. I mean, it'd be a good matchup to watch actually. So that's tomorrow.
That's
as of
tomorrow.
This recording Wednesday. As if you guys are listening to this
so
Wednesday.
Today, if you're listening.
Today, if
Wednesday.
you're listening to this, yes. So we have to wait and see what time is that matchup at. That is at for 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, 4:30 Pacific time on the West, on ESPN. But yeah, that'd be a good game. We should probably watch that game.
Yeah, I probably will be watching that game.
Let me see. But yeah, that should be a good matchup. Well, from the top teams to the bottom teams, do you think? Let me see. I think yeah, Chicago is in. Do you think Brooklyn might try to sneak in on the 10, or you think Atlanta has it?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Brooklyn,
I think the Hawks
29
are gonna win 50-50 to keep them there at 10.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, the Hawks have 35 wins. The Nets have 29. The Nets would basically have to go undefeated and hope that the Hawks start losing.
Yeah, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then for the West, it looked a little gray and dark for the Warriors for a second. But Houston finally lost another game. They were like one game behind the Warriors, for the 10th spot. But it looks like the Warriors have 2 games ahead of them, with a record of 40-34, and Houston at 38-37. Everyone else is eliminated, of course. But do you think Houston might try to sneak in there, or the Warriors are going to stay safe?
I think the Warriors are going to stay pretty safe. It's a 2-game difference. Actually, let's look at the Warriors' schedule. They got they play Houston next.
Bro,
they play Houston. They play Dallas. Their schedule is not
Dallas.
too crazy.
They're playing Dallas right now.
Yeah. They play Dallas right, and then they play them again on the 5th.
On the. Oh, what the fuck?
The Warriors play Dallas again on the 5th. Because they do like the traveling, like they're playing all the Texas teams right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no! Well, this is the game that they made up. I think because the Warriors coach, one of their staff passed away, and they didn't play that game. So on my ESPN app, it says make up from January 19. So I'm assuming it's from that.
Yeah, I see.
I remember they had a game and it was postponed.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're playing them now. So if the Mavericks win tonight and the Warriors lose, obviously, then the Warriors have to win their game against the Rockets. Cause if not, that gives them it doesn't leave the door open. Yeah, it doesn't leave the door open. But it gives the Rockets a chance still. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Because then for the Rockets, who do they got to play? After the Warriors, they got to play the Heat. Then they got to play the Mavs, the Magic, the Jazz, the Trailblazers, and the Clippers. Yeah. I mean, they got a 50-50 schedule there.
Yeah, it's not a crazy hard schedule. The Magic are tough.
Yeah.
And the Clippers are tough.
The Clippers are tough. You could go back and forth with the Jazz, and you could go back and forth with the Heat.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler on a tear right now too. They could take Portland for sure.
He's back?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler back.
All right. I see him. But yeah, so it's all a little bit of a toss-up for now, so I'll have to wait and see there. But Danny, is there anything else you want to focus on here? We got a few minutes left. How much time we got here? You got 4 minutes, sir.
4 minutes?
4 minutes to wow everyone with your NBA knowledge. I don't know. We have a full lit. Let's let everyone know. We have like a shit ton of notes on here.
Yeah.
But obviously we can't get through everything. But Danny, what else do you want to focus on? We got Cavs versus the Jazz tonight. We also have Knicks and the Heat, which I think that game just finished.
Yeah.
Which I can tell you. Yeah, the Heat won. So the Knicks still holding on in 5th place. Miami moving up to 7th. Or staying in 7th, I should say. Excuse me.
Yeah. You want to run through all the games that finished up so far, Rob?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I could go through the scores. I mean, there's a lot of early games. This is the most I've seen, but I'm assuming because
this kind of week
we're almost done.
It's been a lot of early games. It's been a lot of East Coast games.
Yeah, I think because of the March Madness, especially. Because there was like one day there was only one game. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Let me see. We're in the second. All right, here we go. So I'll just read through the bottom. Timberwolves 113-106 over the Rockets. The Heat 109-99 over the Knicks. 76ers 109 over the Thunder 105. Let's see. The Wizards defeated the Bucks 117 to 113. Ooh. And then the Lakers were victorious 128 to 111 over the Raptors. Danny, what game in there is a little bit of a shocker of a result for you there?
Nothing really.
Joel
Embiid, I'm surprised that he
being the Thunder.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Joel Embiid came back, played as many. I think he played like 30 minutes or something. Played as many minutes as he did.
24 points.
Yeah, led the team with 24 points.
And he got a haircut.
Yeah, he just braided it.
Is it? Oh, it's because in the pictures it looks like he just cut that shit.
No, he was wearing braids tonight.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
But
it's still cut. So.
Yeah, I mean, the Heat with Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier being as hot as they are, I mean, not unexpected. Let me check the injury report to see where Julius Randle is supposed to come back.
Julius Randle? He still exists?
Okay, relax, dude.
He plays for the 76ers?
I know, for the New York Knicks.
Ooh. Yeah. My bad. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the 76ers.
My injury report.
For the Knicks, let me see. Let's go into the stat kind. Let me see. Terry Rozier scored 34 points, capped by a beat-the-shot clock three-pointer in the final minute. And the Miami Heat inched closer to an Eastern Conference playoff spot by holding off the New York Knicks 109-99. This is all on this Tuesday night as of this recording, by the way, everybody. All right, you got a minute left, Danny.
Okay. Julius Randle is out with no timetable.
Bruh. Oh, the Knicks are kind of screwed then.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Oh, wait, this is the wrong. Fuck.
Bruh. Let me see. I'm looking up. I don't see anything. No, nothing. Nope.
Wait, what the hell?
Nope. I'm just going on ESPN's news thing.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a return date of the 7th, actually.
So this week?
Yeah, this week.
Who do they play?
This week they will be playing...
They will play the Bucks on the 7th of Sunday. And then they play the Bulls right after that.
Okay, the Bucks is a tough one.
And they got to play the Celtics. Then they got to play the Nets, who are fighting for their life. And then they got to play the Bulls again.
It's like a 50-50 schedule.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50. But remember, your schedule looks easier when you're a good team.
Yeah. Trae Young is supposed to come back the 9th. Let me just run down a couple more injuries. All
right, very quickly.
Guys, big injuries coming back. Brandon Miller is supposed to come back the 3rd. That's day-to-day. Who's been out for a while. Donovan Mitchell is going to come back apparently tomorrow, the 3rd, April 3rd. Actually, the Cleveland Cavaliers have a lot of players coming back the 3rd. Derek Lively Jr. or Derek Lively II is supposed to come back April 12th. Excuse me. Jamal Murray is supposed to come back with 4th. No one cares about the Pistons. Kuminga is supposed to come back tomorrow, or the 4th. Excuse me. These aren't long-term injuries though. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard's been out for a little bit. Gabe Vincent came back. He's day-to-day. And then Karl Anthony Towns would probably be the only other one. He is supposed to come back the 9th. And then the last one, probably from the Toronto Raptors, is Scotty Barnes. Apparently supposed to come back the 7th.
Okay, also Sunday. Okay.
Who?
That's not bad. I mean, just in time for the playoffs.
Yep.
Just in time to get eliminated.
Okay. Yeah, the Raptors are not even in the play-in, no?
Let me see.
No, they're not.
They are... Oh, no, they're 12. Eliminated, bro. Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn got a lot of people. Relax.
No, yeah, Brooklyn's got a... Yeah, no, Brooklyn's on the outside looking in.
They're on the outside looking in.
Sorry, I was looking at the logo. Back. I saw 2 white logos.
Karl Anthony Towns. They have already clinched it, and he's going to come back. So we'll see how the Minnesota Timberwolves are. But I think that's all I got for NBA, Rob.
Okay, yeah. We're good on time. But yeah, that was our NBA talk. 2 weeks left.
Yes.
Next week, we'll go in hot and heavy with the last week of the season. And we'll see where we are in the standings there. Mostly everything is set. But there's a lot of moving pieces still. So fingers crossed for your teams if they are in or out of contention. But you ready for the warm-up, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, for this week's warm-up topic, nothing too newsy crazy, but is important to the soccer world. The U.S. men's national team wins their third straight Nations League title, CONCACAF Nations League title to be specific. They defeated their arch rivals, Mexico, 2-0, 2-0. The United States men's national soccer team, once again, as I said, continued their dominance in the CONCACAF Nations League region, defeating the regional rival Mexico, 2-0, to win the third title in a row in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tyler Adams, who was on restricted minutes, scored the first goal of the game. Was a first half thunderbolt, which was from, I don't know, what would you say? Okay, so let's say about 25 yards out, a couple yards away from the 18-yard box. A golazo, just straight. Oh, I love that shit. Kicked the ball. I mean, he had space. Kicked the ball. It went through a defender's legs. Ochoa never stood a chance. And got the opener in the last 9 minutes of stoppage time in the first half. And then the second goal, a young Gio Reyna, adding the second goal after the break with a difficult volley to give the U.S. the win with the famous 2-0 scoreline, and a measure of redemption after an uninspired win over Jamaica in the semifinals, which was a struggle to watch, by the way, Danny.
Damn.
The result sees Greg Berhalter's team retain its Nation League crown, having won the first two editions of the competition in 2021 and 2023, and stretched its unbeaten run against Mexico to a record 7 games. Both the United States and Mexico will now begin gearing up for this summer's Copa America, which will be played in the U.S. from June 20th to July 14th. Beyond that, they will be looking ahead to the 2026 World Cup, co-hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Danny, of course, I wouldn't just throw all this for fun in here, because this kind of just came out of nowhere, Loki. That's why we weren't talking about it much, considering this is usually a summer tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, since they have Copa America, they moved it a little bit ahead. But as I mentioned in my write-up notes here, they played Jamaica in the semifinal a couple days before. It was a struggle, bro. The U.S. looked kind of dead in the water. I mean, they let in I think Jamaica scored like in the 3rd minute of the game, up until like literally the last minute of the game when the U.S. scored a pretty lucky own goal. Where they didn't score. Jamaica scored an own goal to put the game into overtime, where the U.S. finally were able to get themselves out of the hole. I believe then the scoreline was 3-1. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna look it up right now. But it was not the best match for the U.S. because it was pretty bad. 3-1 in extra time or overtime for you, Danny.
Okay, relax.
Well, I'm explaining it, bro.
Yeah, I know what extra time is.
Haji Wright got the 2 goals in the 96th and 109th minute of extra time to win against Jamaica. And then, as I said, Mexico, they were very dominant. Mexico never stood a chance. The U.S. opposition was struggling out there, Danny. This is not the Mexico team that me and you grew up hearing and raving about as children on the blacktop during basketball games.
Yeah.
But this is a really good U.S. team. I mean, the talent they have talent that have been brought up in the system. You're getting a couple younger guys out there, Haji Wright, Luca De La Torre, Drake Callender. Of course, you have your usuals out and about. Christian Pulisic, Serginho Dest, who came back from his ridiculous red card suspension. He balled out like crazy. I think he wanted to make sure he showed everybody that, hey, I was an idiot, but also I'm sorry, and here I'm gonna juke everybody. So he was toying with the Mexican defenders. Let me see. Yeah, Tyler Adams had a great game, but like I said, he was I guess he was coming back from injury, so his club asked if he could not play too much, which I guess the U.S. Obliged, and he came out in the first half. He was not happy about it, but I guess he was feeling it. I mean, of course, when you score a fucking banger of a goal, like, why not?
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. I'm trying to think who else had a good. Gio Reyna had a good game. I mean, he plays mostly offense. Of course, I think he also won Player of the Tournament. I think he had two assists in the semifinal, and he got his goal in this one. So yeah, he was playing lights out. Of course, he's fast, he's quick, he's smart with the ball. I do wish he would play a little bit more defense. I would probably help out his cause a bit, to get him someplace better in club football. Trying to think who else had a good game. I think Matt Turner, of course, getting the clean sheet is always good. But yeah, there's a lot of good things I could say about this U.S. men's national team. On the other side, as I said, Mexico's got to do something, man.
Yeah,
like dang, they're bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
They're bad.
They're horrible.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's just I don't know. I think there's rumors going around that they're about to release their head coach, literally right before the summer, which, like I said, they're going to play Copa America. So we know it's not a coaching problem. It's a federation problem. Because I know you know who Guillermo Ochoa is. He's the goalie with the curly hair.
Yep.
Yeah, he's about to reach 4 years old. Goalkeepers can play up until 40, but what are you gonna do in like the next 5 years?
Yeah.
You're just gonna shove in the next best guy when you don't even put a good product on the field. You got your fans booing. You got your fans saying the offensive chants to you guys when you guys are kicking the ball. But also, I saw a tweet that said Mexico is now just a glorified jersey seller.
Damn.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, that's how bad they are, Danny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but they're hot garbage.
Garbaggio.
They're hot, as Dr. Disrespect says, hot caca. Like, I don't know. They got to make a system, remake their system for developing talent. B, go out and get yourself some half Mexicans.
Go get yourself some half Mexicans.
No, well, what I meant, like dual national.
Yeah.
Go out, find yourself undiscovered talent that may or may not have been discovered initially. Because this ain't working. This is not working at all. Cause
someone got to change.
Because the USA can't just be running the table like this. Like, there's no fight. There's no... Like, this is what the USA's problem was a couple years ago. They had no fight. They had no...
Yeah. They had no pull either. Like, I feel like these national teams, when the team sucks, you lose the backing of the nation, basically. And then it kind of discourages players to go and play for the team, you know? Like,
I mean,
until you reach a breaking point, and then they all come back.
That's why Carlos Vela, when he went to go sign with LAFC, he was like, I'm not going back to play with Mexico. This is not the reason why I came here.
Yeah.
He's like, the fuck? He's like, fuck that. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
But, of course, that's why they play their games over here. Because they know there's a lot of people that don't get to watch. That have never gotten to see the national team.
Mm-hmm.
So, that tweet that I saw the other day, that they're just a glorified jersey selling team, is not far off, honestly, Danny, if you think about it. Like, it's all just for cash.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they have a Mex tour with DJs and publicity and all the news headlines when they come over here. Because they know people are going to show up. Like, they're bad. Like, I don't understand. How can people throw their money, like, not to be too political, but it's very nationalistic at this point.
Yeah.
Like, bro, y'all throwing up your old green jerseys from like 10 years ago, the good ones, by the way, for a team and a federation that just don't give a fuck.
They don't care, man. They don't care.
No, like honestly, like it's bad, Danny.
That's horrible.
Like the USA team's really good, but they're really bad.
That's
Like
horrible.
how y'all gonna pummel Panama and then come out and lay an egg against the US?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, relax. Okay. USA baby. Number 1. Number 1, USA
I'm
baby.
just spitting facts.
Number 2.
But yeah, I'm glad they
You're
won.
right though.
But yeah, I'm glad they won. This is a good warm up for Copa America. Cause cause either you could turn the tables and we would have like some of a similar discussion for the US if they would have lost.
Mm-hmm.
Cause then how you gonna basically this is the warm up before Copa America. They're playing. Dan, you're playing South America. You know, there's only like 10 South American countries. 9 or 8 out of 10 of those countries are top 10 countries.
Damn.
Like, what are you gonna do against Brazil? How are you gonna play against Colombia?
You're gonna take a bunch of
How are you gonna
L's.
play against? Yeah, how are you gonna play against Argentina when Messi is running around? Like that's what I mean. So, I hope these USA and Mexico both learn a valuable lesson. Make sure they take it serious. Make sure they're competitive. I think the last time when Copa America was here in 2016, I think the US finished in 4th or 5th. They made it to like the 3rd place game, I believe. But I think they lost to Argentina. It wasn't a good loss, though. I could tell you that. No, yeah. But that was when they had like a bunch of the older players, too. So, but I'm excited to see what this what people like to say golden generation has to offer. I wouldn't say they're a golden generation, but I will say they're a really good generation of young
bucks.
US men's. Yeah, like they're really good, Danny. Hopefully, I could get you to watch a game with me on my television, so I could show you what I'm talking about.
Sure.
So yeah, we have to wait until the summer. But yeah, do you have any questions in regards to this topic, Danny? Please say yes.
No. USA, baby. That's all I gotta say. USA, baby.
I guess. All right, I'll take it. But yeah, USA 2-0 over Mexico in the Nations League. They now look to play in Copa America, which actually, now that I say, I should probably pull up who they're playing. Yeah, they're playing, if I have this correctly, Bolivia in their first game. And then they also play Panama in the second game. And then they play Uruguay in the third game. Apparently, they have 2 friendlies. They have a friendly against Colombia and then a friendly against Brazil. Right before that. I believe that's the international, their All-State Classic, not a sponsor game. But yeah, this should be a good practice for them. So, considering that those are 2 of probably the hardest, besides Argentina, 2 of the hardest teams to play in. Brazil just went on like a international run across the pond and just dismantled England, by the way.
Ooh.
So, without Neymar.
No Neymar.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, USA and Copa America in their group against Bolivia, Panama, and Uruguay. So yeah, fingers crossed that they do well. We'll talk about it more once the time comes for the tournament. But yeah, I think that's everything I have. Danny, are you ready for the warm-up?
I'm ready, baby.
Oh, excuse me, the rundown. The fuck?
Rundown.
That was the warm-up. Sorry. It's been a long day. All right. Quick update on our bracket, Danny. I hope you have this ready on you. Our March Madness bracket. I believe we did the wrong bracket. We should have done the women's bracket instead.
Dude, the women's bracket would have been so much easier.
Maybe because, yeah,
because Canada Clark gonna win that shit.
Yeah, I think it's Iowa. Yeah. As of this recording, if I have my thing right here correctly, for the women's bracket, Iowa will face UConn on the 5th of April, 6:30 p.m. I believe Eastern time. I think. And then South Carolina versus NC State. Oh, is it? Okay, let me look up Eastern time then. Oopsie.
Just 3 hours before that.
All right, so 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Iowa versus UConn. Wait, what? No,
what? The other way, dog.
6:30.
3:30 Eastern.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, going backwards. Back to the Future. 3:30 p.m. Eastern for Iowa versus UConn. And then 1 p.m. Eastern for South Carolina versus NC State, where I'm seeing a lot of NC State memes, by the way, because their men's team is also doing really well.
They are also in the Final Four.
The winner of the Final Four in the women's side will face each other on the 7th of April. So we will keep you updated on that. On the men's side, it's UConn versus Alabama, which I did not expect Alabama to make it this far.
Dude, I think we had Alabama or Arizona coming out from this bottom bracket. Right? No, we had North Carolina.
Yeah. Let me see. Men's basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alabama versus UConn. Let me see. 3:49 p.m. Eastern. That's a weird start time. 3:49. 2:49, excuse me. 2:49 p.m. 5 take away 3. 2:49 p.m. on TBS. And then on the other side, number 1 Purdue versus number 11 NC State. I guess that there's the Cinderella team at 11th spot. That game is at 12:09 p.m. on TBS. But Danny, who did we have in our Final Four?
I think we had Gonzaga. Oh, actually, I forgot where we made it. I think we made it on ESPN, right?
Yes, it was on ESPN.
Let me see.
Shaking my head, bro. Unprepared, bro. But our just to let everyone know, our bracket immediately busted.
Yeah.
Who was that team? Delu? What were they called? The Skew? Who were they? Let me see. I gotta look it up now.
I forget how to get back to our goddamn bracket.
DeQuesson?
Oh, here, wait. Yeah, I see yours. Okay. We had, in our Final Four, we had...
Who did we have? I know we had Gonzaga.
Oh my god, wait, we had NC State. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, I'm very confused right now. Our Final Four, we had Gonzaga to win.
Oh yeah, we had Gonzaga winning it all.
Yeah.
All right, but who's our Final Four?
UNC over Alabama. Dude, we had UConn. We had Purdue on the other side. We had UConn versus UNC, and then we had Purdue versus Gonzaga. Dude, we're close. Bro, we were close.
You and your Gonzaga, bro.
Dude, okay. Hey, relax. How the fuck were we supposed to know NC State? It could have been anyone coming out. How the fuck were we supposed to know NC State? Dude, we were so close. Well, I mean, to be fair, they're both 1 seeds.
I know. But would we have won anything? No, huh? We have to get the whole thing.
We have to get, because everything else is broken. We would have to have Gonzaga win, and then we would have won something.
Whack. All right, well, we're idiots.
True.
Yeah, at least we tried. We didn't do that bad.
We had a lot.
We had two.
I must say, we had a
50%.
37.6%.
Oh yeah, because ESPN tells you the percentage. Oh, that's pretty good.
We got 530 points.
Oh,
we maxed out.
I think we were.
Yeah.
We maxed out once our first guy started to lose.
No, but the one that we picked to go the furthest is already out, so that's why we maxed out. Gonzaga's already out.
Oh, okay, that's true. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, that was our March Madness bracketology this year. We'll keep you updated. The winners from their respective Final Four semifinals will play on April 8th. I just had it with me. Where did it go? Oh, they did not have the time yet. Okay, perfect. Yeah, but they will play April 8th. So
cool. Keep
an eyes out for that. But Danny, do you have any comments, questions, or concerns on this year's March Madness bracket that we did?
I mean, no, we did pretty good. 37%. That's like above average 3-point shooting in the NBA. I think we did pretty good, man.
Okay.
I wish Gonzaga went that far, but
no, yeah, same. Oh well. We'll try again next year, guys, and we'll do a women's bracket for sure.
Oh, for sure. Next year we do a women's.
Apparently, we don't know nothing. Well, I mean, we don't. That's why we did this for fun. Yeah. But I'll move on now, if that is fair, in our rundown, because it's supposed to be a little quick. NWSL, quick scoreline update. Orlando tied 1-1 with Chicago. San Diego Wave were defeated the Seattle Reign 1-0. Then Saturday, a few good matchups. Kansas City went back and forth with Angel City 4-2. Carolina defeated the New York, New Jersey Gotham FC 1-0. Portland and Louisville tied 2-2. Bay FC was defeated by Houston 3-2. And then on Sunday, the lone matchup, Washington defeated the Utah Royal 2-1. Quick news update. This week, the U.S. will face Japan on 6:30 a.m. on TNT this Saturday. Early start time. I believe they're playing in Japan. I believe that's why it's so super duper early. Let me double check that. Cause I was like, I know there's the She Believes Cup, but I was like, where are they playing? I'm like, that's a very early, because I'm on specific time. No, yeah, that's weird. 6:30 a.m. Mercedes-Benz. Huh. I am mistaken. Yeah, right? 6:30 a.m. PDT is here, right, Danny? Danny,
what?
Are you still there? When it says
here.
PDT, 6:30. Yeah. So what time would it be East Coast?
6:30 becomes 3:30 East Coast.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
3 hours. Back. Right? Wait. No. 6:30 Pacific is 9:30 Eastern. My bad.
Yeah, because on ESPN it says 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. That's right. Wait, what?
Yes. That's crazy. I'm assuming for Japanese audiences.
I don't know.
Because, yeah, that makes no sense. Why would they play so early?
9:30 a.m.?
They prefer it. Yes, it says 9:30 a.m. on the app.
Huh.
And my
but they're playing in
ESPN
Japan,
is set
that
up.
makes sense.
No, they're playing here.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I gotta do some more research because that's blowing my mind. But yeah, She Believes Cup semifinal, USA Women's versus Japan. From soccer football to American football, the Spring League. Last week, the United Football League begun their play. This week, I'm gonna go over the weekend slate of games. There's not many, of course. The San Antonio Brahmas will face off against the Memphis Showboats at 12 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Arlington Renegades versus the St. Louis Battlehawks, 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC. And then we have on Sunday, April 7th, the Birmingham Stallions going up against the Michigan Panthers at 12 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Then at 4 p.m. Eastern on Fox, we have the Houston Roughnecks versus the DC Defenders on Fox. Hey, there was a couple of teams called the Rednecks in soccer a while ago, but they changed their name.
Oh.
But yeah, if you're looking for more tackle football, make sure you watch the UFL. I know they had a guy. He accidentally made 2 64-yard field goals back to back over the
Accidentally?
weekend. Okay, he made the first one, but they called timeout to ice him. Then he made it again.
Damn.
For reals. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, more tackle football. Check it out, UFL. It's going pretty good right now. Back to world football. CONCACAF Champions Cup update. I believe we're in the quarterfinals now. Columbus Crew is facing off against Tigres this week. America is facing off against New England Revolution. Monterrey is facing Inter Miami. Herediano is facing up against Pachuca, and then the Columbus Crew are facing up against Tigres. So if you guys are interested in that, go check that out. And then we got some more sports news. Almost done, guys. I'm gonna skip over last week, but this past weekend, Easter weekend, once again, Denny Hamlin is a winner. He wins the Toyota Owners 400 at Bristol Motor Speedway. It was Hamlin's 53rd career NASCAR Cup Series win. second of the season and 5th victory at the .75 mile Richmond Oval. Plus, it was a .269 second margin of victory over Team Penske's Joey Logano. And it also came, but although this win came at the expense of his JGR teammate Martin Truex Jr., who finished 4th despite leading a dominant 228 of the race's 407 laps. The next race is Sunday, April 7th, 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1. It is the Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway from Martinsville, Virginia. Yeah, Cookout.
It's so funny.
And then lastly, this weekend, Danny, is
Dessert.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Live from Philadelphia. It's a 2-night extravaganza. I'm going to go over a little bit of the card for you. Some of the more important matches. We have The Rock and Roman Reigns going up against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in a tag team match. We also have the Women's World Championship with Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. And an International Championship contest between the champion Gunther and Sami Zayn. I believe Gunther is on a very long winning streak / title reign. Then night 2, we have the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match with Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And then the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, with CM Punk on commentary, by the way. And then for the WWE Women's Championship, we have Io Sky versus Bayley, with Bayley trying to get her revenge over the traitor, Io Sky. Dang. But yeah, it should be a good time. I'm going to try to watch some of the highlights. I'm not going to pay for the Peacock or whatever. Not a sponsor. But yeah, it's all good time and World Wrestling Entertainment. Danny, do you have anything to add in regards to our rundown? Any other sporting topic you would like to point out very quickly?
Not much. Let me try to think. Give me one more second off the top of my head.
Nope. Alright, perfect. That was our show for this week. Thank you for listening to Rambling Runoff. If you're listening on YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. Thank you for listening. If you're on Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, which I believe is on its last legs. But yeah, thank you for listening. I've been your host, Robert Rios, for my co-host, Danny Tan. We'll see you next week for sure. See ya. Bye.
Peace.